You are aware that, like, you're the final boss when it comes to OF, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm. And I know you saw the clip of Julia making $400,000 a month, so I just need to know, like, how much are you making a month?
I don't know if I don't really want to hurt your feelings. I just don't.
Hurt my feelings? What do you mean?
I don't want to say.
You don't have to say, just show me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I won't break your phone. I actually like kind of tearing up. $4 million? $4 million in a month?
Yeah.
400,000 the last 7 days, in case you were, not even, it's more than that.
Thanks.
I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas, bills. Women, if you're seeing this, go through your man's phone. Because $4 million a month, I promise you will find that link in his search history. Sick, you weird. It's weird, because she also looks 14, so.
Hey, son, your mother and I need to have a talk with you.
Yeah, what is it, Dad?
We want to talk to you about your report card.
Or we could talk about this video of Mom from 2023 when she gets BBC'd by 5 black
Okay,
guys.
yeah, it's all good. You can fail. Don't worry about it. Your report card's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
Yes, sir.
Honey, seriously? What the
This
fuck?
is your fucking fault.
Would you tell me, please, who is the boss of your house? I'm the boss. What do you think? You're his wife, are you?
Come on, what do you say?
I said, who is the boss? Who is the boss of
My
your...
husband.
What is your nationality? Greek. I'm Greek. Is it always that way in Greek households? The husband is the boss? Yes. Don't the women, the wives, have anything to say about it?
No.
Say you had a man and he said, hey, when you go to escape, I would like you to dress modestly. What would you say to that?
Sorry, honey, we're breaking up.
Same.
No man is ever gonna tell me what to do, how to dress, how to talk, nothing.
All right, everybody, what's going on? So, you guys saw the intro videos. Here's the deal. I want you guys to understand something, and I want you to understand it very well. We are not going back to traditionalism. In today's current day and age, most women, the overwhelming majority of women, keep in mind, if you are a woman and you're hearing this, if this does not apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you. Please don't get upset by this. I'm not trying to be anti-woman. I'm talking in generalities. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. The overwhelming majority of women in today's day and age, they would rather fail doing things their way than succeed doing things your way. When you look at what's going on, we have a world where women can hop online and they can essentially sell themselves and make up to $50 million. The one girl, Sophie Rain, she made $50 million on OnlyFans this past year, and one of her top donators gave her something like $4 million. And there's, every woman wants to be her. Every woman who's currently on OnlyFans is trying to achieve what she achieved. And then the women who are not on OnlyFans, these people, they all think that they can achieve that or some measure of that success. When it comes to a lot of women, the way they think is the exception is the rule. They don't think that they're going to, fail. They don't think about the worst case scenario. They only think about the best case scenario. So you're not gonna get them to go back to traditionalism. Now, a lot of guys, they do think that if we have some sort of economic collapse or we go to World War III, or maybe, we keep having terrorist attacks or whatever, they keep thinking that if something really bad happens socially, economically, politically, that women will change. They'll go back to traditionalism. Think about history. You may not have studied this in your history class in high school. You might have gotten to it in college. When you look at when you look at World War I, World War II, and the Great Depression, which happened in between those two, when you look at it, 1920 was about the time that the American or Italian mafia started rising up in America. Once those guys started rising up, they had all the money and they had all the alcohol and they had all the liquor and everything like that. Those guys weren't going off to war. They had the money and they had the means. Women, they obviously weren't going to war. What did they do? Did they start marrying the guys who came back from war? Did they marry the guys who were too old for war or just weren't selected? Some of them did, small percentage, but most of those women, they turned to the mafia. They became mafia brides. They, sold themselves to those men. They took up prostitution. If you look it up, you'll see there was a big rise in prostitution from 1918 all the way through the 50s. And obviously World War II ended in 1945. The women did not necessarily turn to righteous men when things got bad. So men think that that's what women are going to do. They think that women are going to seek out husbands and that they are going to stop acting stupid if something bad goes on. Let me assure you, if the economy collapses, most women would be in favor of voting for socialism or communism. They're going to vote for something that gives them their daily bread, so to speak. If there are terrorist attacks and the country becomes unlivable, women would vote for all of our rights to be stripped away. That way the so-called bad guys would be dealt with. Seemingly, that's how the government would pitch it, and women would overwhelmingly vote for safety and security, right? So if crime gets out of hand, same deal. Women would vote for a police state before they voted for any kind of, real reforms, before they turned back to men and say, let me get me a husband that's going to take care of me. So this idea that women are just going to go and become traditional again, it's a cute idea. I understand why people have that idea, but it's false. And you guys need to let that go because it's actually kind of poisonous. It's giving you guys a false sense of hope because it's not going to happen. You guys have to look at the world through women's eyes from, for a certain period of time. Look at how women see the world. They see people like Sophie Rain getting all this money. They see the Dr. Phil Cash Me Outside girl getting all this money. Both of those girls got NBA salaries in 1 year. They got $50 million apiece, respectively. I think one got it in like 2024 and the other one got it about a year or so prior. If they can make even a fraction of that money, why would they turn it down? Why would they turn to you? Why would they go and be a housewife when they can take their clothes off for a little bit of time and make a whole bunch of money? Or at least that possibility is there in their mind. And no, they're not thinking about whatever kids that they have in the future. You see the one adult star, Riley Reid, she just had a kid. Riley Reid, the girl Lana Rose had a kid. These people are having kids and they're not thinking about how that kid is going to get treated. What they're thinking is everyone else should look past my actions and not bully my kid. Think about how ridiculous that is. They think that they should be able to live any kind of life that they want and that it should come with no consequence and that they should still be able to get the husband. They should still be able to get love. They should still be seen as valuable and they should still be able to have a kid and that kid shouldn't suffer any trauma because of what they've done. We know that's not how it works, but that's what they think. And they're not the only ones. This conversation about traditionalism and, women being more modest and thinking about their future, thinking about their kids, we've been having this conversation since about 2012 or so. And it reached a fever pitch in around 2019 when Kevin Samuels came around, and we're still here. Nothing's changed. In fact, things are getting worse. I don't want to beat you guys down and make you, hopeless or anything like that. I just want to temper your expectations when it comes to social and economic and political happenings. Nothing is going to make women turn righteous again. Not World War III, not an economic collapse, not, crime of epic proportions, right? If we turn into Mad Max, women aren't going to say, oh, let me find me a big, strong man to take care of me. That's not what's going to happen. As it stands, women just have too many avenues to get that quick money and live the life that they think they want to live. And they think that there should be and will be no consequences on the back end. They all think that they're going to cash out on top. They all think that they're going to find that guy. And there's tons of guys who will take them. Like I said, Riley Reid got married. Somebody actually wifed that. A lot of these women, they're getting wifed up. The one adult star, Tiana Trump, she's got some big soccer star over in Europe, I think, taking care of her, kind of like looking to wife her up. A lot of these women are cashing out, right? So every woman now thinks that they're going to be the one to cash out. So if one woman can cash out, and in general, all women think the exception is the rule, that means every woman who gets into that lifestyle is going to think that she can cash out on top. And there's not going to be any consequence for what she has done. So I don't want you guys to be depressed about what you're seeing. I just want you to think about, pattern recognition. World War I, Great Depression, World War II, women did not turn traditional. It's not happening then. It's not going to happen now. They have too many ways to get that quick buck. We all know they're going to fail. We all know the consequences are going to be dire. And because of all of this, like I said, they will vote for socialism when they reach 40 and 50 and nobody is taking them. So, we're all as a society going to pay for this at some point. But if you guys are thinking, oh, I'm going to get a wife when they stop running the streets and when the world starts to end, it ain't going to happen. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think that there will ever be a return to normalcy? Do you think anything will make the general average woman of today's day, kind of snap to her senses? Or do you think it's already too late for America and other Western countries? Let me know in the comments and I'll get at you on the next one. Peace.